Most people treat their action cameras like they're indestructible, but one bad drop on a jagged rock usually tells a different story. That is where this aluminum alloy frame from FitStill comes into play. It is not just about slapping a piece of metal on the camera. It is about giving the Osmo Action 6 a bit of armor without turning it into a heavy, clunky brick. The first thing that hits you when you pick this up is the weight, or rather, the lack of it. At just under 50 grams, it feels surprisingly light for something machined out of metal. It has this solid, premium density that plastic frames just cannot replicate, and it feels like it could actually take a beating if things go sideways on a trail. What is really clever here is how they handled the fit. Often, these metal cages feel like a struggle to get on, but this one slides over the body with a satisfying precision. The internal rubber padding is a nice touch, too, because it keeps the camera from rattling around inside the housing and prevents those annoying little scuffs that happen when metal rubs against plastic. You can tell they spent some time thinking about the ergonomics, because every port and button remains completely accessible. You are not fumbling around trying to find the shutter or the power button, and the side door for the battery and memory card pops open perfectly. That is a huge win for anyone who has ever had to unscrew a cage just to swap a battery mid-shoot. Now, the utility side of things is where this really starts to earn its keep. Having that cold shoe mount on top is a game changer if you are trying to run a compact shotgun mic or a small LED light for evening shots. It turns the camera into a much more capable rig for vlogging or run-and-gun setups. Plus, the inclusion of a standard 1/4-inch thread and compatibility with the original magnetic mounting system means you are not locked into one specific ecosystem. You can swap between a tripod, a selfie stick, or a chest mount in seconds. If there is a downside, it is that this thing is definitely not waterproof. It is a protective frame, not a dive housing, so if you are planning on taking the camera deep underwater, you will have to strip this off and go back to the stock setup. It is a minor trade-off, but one worth keeping in mind if you are a water sports enthusiast. Also, because it is metal, it can get a bit chilly to the touch in cold weather, which is a weirdly specific quirk, but something you notice when you are out in the elements. Still, for the peace of mind it offers and the extra mounting options it provides, it is a solid piece of kit. It feels like a natural extension of the camera rather than an afterthought, and for anyone who is hard on their gear, it is a pretty sensible way to keep that lens and body safe from the inevitable bumps and scrapes of daily use.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.